Well, I'm all packed up and ready to go. And this is where I had my tent last night. Just right beside the lake here. Lake Rosalie. Yesterday was a pretty lazy day. Did my laundry and stuff, but I only hiked about 2 miles down the way, and I was right at the Edisa Junction with the JMT where they meet up, and I came from there to here to Rosalie. It's such a nice spot, and I was fishing for about 2 hours too. I caught one small trout. I think it was a rainbow trout. Maybe not. I don't know. I had spots all over it too. But anyway, yeah, one trout, and I just let him go. It's too small, and I probably would have eaten him if there was a couple more, but just the one didn't really bother with. Yeah, that was a nice and easy day today. The plan is to go up to Red's Meadow, check out the Devil's Post Pile, and also check out the two rainbow falls, the waterfalls. So yeah, I got about 13, 14 miles today to go, which will be just fine. I have it's 7 o'clock right now. Hope to make it to Red's Meadow and have a nice maybe burger and fries, see what they got. Run into there at lunchtime anyway, maybe a little after. It's a bit of a climb here, getting out of the campsite from Rosalie Lake. Real good spot though. Rosalie Lake. Oh, the moon's still out. A beautiful lake. Does have lots of fish in it, and definitely seen a lot of them jump. There's quite a few nice campsites here beside Rosalie Lake. The one I was at, and right on the other side of those rocks beside my campsite, there's like 4 really good spots here for a tent. Right here too, over there. And there's a couple more over here. There's many campsites. I think this might be Gladys Lake. Wow, the sun is bright. think this might be Trinity Lakes, or at least one of them. There's another lake just in behind this one, just over there. This here is Johnston Lake. Right here in Johnston Meadow. There's one campsite that I see right there, more or less just for one tent. It's the only campsite that I've seen so far here on Johnston Lake. Weather today is just absolutely amazing again. Nice and calm, clear blue sky. Good day to be out here. Well, I'm headed over to Devil's Postpile National Monument. I'm gonna go check that out, and after that I'm gonna head into Red's Meadow. It's about 10 o'clock right now. Been on the trail for 3 hours, and I'm not sure if I'll do those the rainbow falls, the two waterfalls, the lower one and the upper one. I should probably do that before I resupply, so even if I have to backtrack a little bit, it'd probably still be easier. And then go into Red's Meadow for a late lunch. See what happens. Well, here I am on top of Devil's Postpile.
This here is Rainbow Falls. It's got a rainbow across it.
Well, I just stopped here at Red's Meadow, picked up my resupply. I got here around 12:30. Had two big burgers. They didn't have fries, so they just gave me a bag of chips, which was really, really good. Two bags of chips as well. Had a couple of beers, and fully restocked on food and water. And it's about 4:30. I could stay here at Red's Meadow at the Backpackers campground, but I just want to push on a little bit, camp out again. It's a really nice place here. They also have a hiker box, which is lots of good food in there. I put some food in there too. I was accumulating some. So, back on the trail, fully restocked. Left my pack at the store there earlier as I headed out to Rainbow Falls, and I also checked out the lower falls. It's nothing special, but glad I went and looked at them. We were headed through the burn area. I think the first campsite that I even see. I'm gonna grab it. It's still pretty damn hot out here. Hot and dry here in California. Resort back that way. Rainbow Falls, PCT, and the GMT. Red cones is where I'm headed.
Well, this is the end of day 11. Oh, sorry, day 9, September 11th, here in California. And I didn't want to go any further. I just got out of Red's Meadow. The trail is just right here. Found a nice spot here on the side of the trail. I just got out of Red's Meadow and didn't want to go any further. And tomorrow I'm going to get up early again and probably summit one of red cones, or maybe even both. The views are supposed to be really, really nice, and hopefully the weather is too. I'm sure it probably will be. It's been beautiful every day so far but one. And yeah, here's my location for my tent, just resupplied. Got some Tecate. Fortunately, I don't have to carry the cans, but I am gonna do it. And here's just looking at what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Some of my food, I'm all set up, ready for bed. And yeah, didn't do too much today. Just went from Angela Lake, Rosalie Lake to Red's Meadow and out of Red's Meadow. So I think it's only about 9 or 10 miles. Tomorrow I'm gonna do about, again, probably about 10. Just be lazy and take it easy. Eat lots of food and enjoy the views. Not push myself too hard. And I had my solar panel here charging again. Sun has gone down, all behind those mountains. Some beautiful mountains in the background there. Up there too. And you get a real good look at them tomorrow on the top of one of the Red Cones mountains. Maybe even both. We'll see what happens. See how easy they are to climb. And I heard it's really a talus slog, they call it. Just 2 steps up, 1 step back. 2 steps up, 1 step back. And just because you're sliding down every just little bit. And so see how frustrating it is, and maybe I'll end up doing both if it's not too bad. But for now I'm gonna go to bed and probably read some of my Dharma Bums book that I got from a fella in Tuolumne Meadows. As I was resupplying, I was done my Shadow Darkly book, so I went over and asked him if they wanted a book. There's just a couple sitting there by a picnic table beside us, and sure enough, he knew the book Shadow Darkly and wanted to read it, and so he grabbed it, and his girlfriend was done reading Dharma Bums and gave it to me, and so it was a pretty cool little book exchange here on the trail. And I got that book actually given to me from a friend I did the Colorado Trail with. Well, nice little section of it. And that was a really good read. And I read a majority of it like at nighttime. A lot of times, majority of the time, I wake up around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or in the midnight, in the middle of the night, and I can't go to bed or back to sleep. And so I just lay there reading for a few hours and get lazy again and pass out. And it's only for a couple hours, but I usually go to bed relatively early, and I don't sleep in too much, even in general. I'm not a morning person, but I always get up like 7:30, 8, and no later. I mean, no earlier, really. That's my average time when I wake up, and even when I'm not camping or hiking. But yeah, it's been a good day, nice and relaxed. I was really glad that I spent some time in Red's Meadow. Um, Two guys that I'd met on the trail, they were actually getting off at Red's Meadow there, and they took a cab back to wherever they was from, and I spent quite a while talking to him. Yeah, for at least 2 hours. We were hanging out, and I had two burgers at Tuolumne Meadows and a few beers. Hang out with those guys. Yeah, it was a good day. Not too bad at all. It was also Jordan's last day today too. I didn't see him though. I didn't see him yesterday either. I don't know if he just passed my camp or something. But yeah, a shout out to him. Hopefully all went well, and yeah, his first hike out in the boonies too, and it was like for 4 or 5 days, and yeah, he did pretty good. Kept up with us pretty much the majority of the time. Um, just having a good time, and yeah, Gotti and uh, Cervici, Cervici. I keep forgetting their name. And Chris, um, they're probably about, I don't know, right now probably about 15 miles ahead of me, and maybe I'll catch up to them, yeah, in a week or two. See how I feel. See if I want to push myself, or because there's supposed to be some real nice lakes coming up too that have some real good fishing. So I think I'm gonna fish pretty much every lake that I run into. That's decent size, and I know that there's fish in there. So yeah, just gonna be a nice leisurely stroll here on the JMT. I love it. Oh, I love being out here. Every single day is just wonderful. Yeah, I wouldn't wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Like every single day, I feel like it, and so I think that's a good feeling to have. And I never knew that I would love it out here so much. That this trip has just it's changed my life in a way where I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life whenever I have time, and I'll make time. And yeah, it's been incredible. I mean, all the things I've seen and done, all the people I've met, all the just awesome people, and good friends, and good food, and yeah, awesome little towns in Colorado here in California as well, and the Mammoth Lakes is real cool. I really like that place, and just Tuolumne Meadows too. Just just that little like post office grill and store that they got going on there. Fucking love it. And here Red's Meadow too. Such a great establishment. I mean, just such an awesome place. And the trail itself too has been absolutely spectacular. There's quite a few, there's some big cliff passes coming up, but I'm alright with that. My legs feel pretty damn good, and I climb like a beast. I really do. Like I just rock and roll these hills, and even for like just steady 2 hour climb, I don't even stop once. Just rock and roll the whole time, nice and steady, and just keep going. My legs, they feel great. And I guess after 50 days they should, or 50 or 60, I don't know. I haven't been out here, and yeah, it's quite amazing. Really, really amazing, actually, this experience. And I really wish I could have done it with somebody, like even now. I do get lonely, and it's unfortunate that I had to stay a little bit further behind from Gotti and all them, and um, but I wanted this to be a nice, easy part of my adventure. So, and it, for the most part, I guess it has been. I mean, we weren't pushing ourselves like crazy, but we're doing more mileage than I was wanting to, and accumulating a little more food than I had wanted to as well. So, stayed back a bit, and I'm only doing 10, 12 miles a day with some side trips. Probably bring it up a little more than that, but actual JMT, I'm just gonna stick to 10 to 12 miles a day and enjoy every minute of it. I mean, just stop where I want to stop and snap as many photos as I want to snap, and just wait for the clouds to do something else, like some time lapses. I just really want to capture it well, and also no rush. I mean, I don't need to be rushing at all. So yeah, just enjoying every day. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna make a nice big supper, have another beer, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the night here in the woods on the JMT.